ASMR version of Minecraft ago. Firstly, just need to turn it down a bit. Now, I've set the difficulty on peaceful mode because we don't want any monsters interfering with our fun. This is my little world right now. I've actually just started with it. All it is a little bay, a little house, and a little passageway that cuts through this little sand dune. As you can see, this is all there is to it right now, and this shows the vastness of the ocean ahead. Just very nice. I've always wanted to have a little house by the sea like this. Somebody I once knew had a house literally 100 meters away from the sea, and you'd get the sunrise shining through the window. You'd look out the window, and it was insane. So here's my little Minecraft world. This is all it is so far. Maybe I want to develop on it. Let's go to sleep. Let's have a bit of a sleep first. Snore, snore, snore. There we go. It's my little fireplace. I don't want to have fire in it because the house is made entirely of wood. I don't want to burn my house down. Not this early, at least. As I've only just put myself here, I think what I need to do now is spruce up the surrounding area. So this is what I'm going to do. If I do continue with this series, it's going to be along the lines of improving this area, making it into a lovely home. I'm going to start by cutting down this tree. A creeper in secondary school, so I must have been about 14, 15 at the time. And my history teacher had gone all techno mad and bought a PDA, personal digital assistant, and it was one of those old-fashioned models where it had a stylus, where you tap on the screen with the stylus, and it was a couple of people and me in detention, standing in front of him. At the end of school, we'd had to report to him. He was apparently the head of detention that day, and what he was doing was making us wait, giving us the old silent treatment while he was entering details on his PDA. Obviously, he'd just bought it, so he wanted to get his worth out of it, as everybody does with a new toy. So there was a couple of friends and me just standing there in front of him as he was making little tapping noises on his PDA with his stylus, and it was insane. I don't know what it was, but the feeling I had started off. I don't actually remember where it was, but it was. I think it started off in my head. It then flowed down my back, right to the soles of my feet, and for that second, everything was right with the world. It was the weirdest thing. It wasn't until years later, when was I was about 14 by then, yeah, maybe even been 10 years since, that I finally found out what it was all about. So I decided to dedicate this particular video on Minecraft, me chopping down trees, sorting the land into something worth living on, to my first little ASMR video. I'm going to cut it short there, because as my world develops, I want this video, this series, to develop as well. If you hear it and you like it, let me know. Again, I'm being a bit experimental here. It's not like my other videos if you've seen my channel. And as somebody who's just done a video, I can say it's rather weird. So let me know what you think. And if you want me to try anything that you'd like me to try, let me know. If you want to see more, just hit the like button. That way I'll know that I have your guys' support. So I'm going to go back to my house, close the door, and just rest here. Thank you very much for watching, taking the time, and if you want any more of this, let me know. So until then, until I'll play something